Well, it's so amazing, and music is a food for the soul. And today we are excited to come your way with another documentary. And as you can see, I have here a saw. This is known as the musical saw. It is not different from the saw our carpenters use, and it is an amazing musical instrument. It dates back somewhere the 1919 when this musical instrument was discovered. But it will surprise you to know that here in Africa, you don't see a lot of people or a lot of churches or a lot of musical groups, a lot of orchestral groups playing this kind of musical instrument. It's so amazing. And I know most of you, this is your first time of watching a video, seeing a carpenter saw producing notes. And according to history, this is called the musical saw, and it can produce about 16 to 20 notes. Yes, 16 to 20 notes. This musical saw can produce sound. And as you heard us playing your favorite hymn, I know you are enjoying and you want to know much about this. I have here Penny Asante Darko, who's been playing this for a long time. Say you are welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's called the musical saw.
It's definitely so.
Why is it musical saw? Because we know, as for this saw, because this, what I have in my hand and what you have there is not different from what carpenters use, right?
The same thing.
The same thing. Because with this one, I can see the teeth here, but it seems it's been filed off.
So
yes, so it's not different from what carpenters use. So yourself, how long have you been playing this?
I played this for almost about 2 decades.
2 decades.
Yes.
Almost about 40 years.
Yes,
and he's been playing this. Who taught you how to play this? Because in fact, a lot of people, this is their first time seeing musical saw. Who taught you 40 years ago? Who taught you how to play this?
According to history or what I knew, it was one Reverend Otubuating who brought it from Germany.
First time in Ghana.
First time in Ghana.
Was Reverend
Otubuating. It's no more.
Okay.
He died a long time ago.
Okay.
But he taught about 4 people.
Okay. Before he died.
Before he died.
Was he playing? He was also playing.
Oh yes.
Okay.
He's a renowned musician. He was a renowned musician.
Okay.
He wrote so many songs and plays the organ very well, very well. He's a Presbyterian.
Okay.
One Presbyterian.
Okay.
He taught one police officer.
Okay.
By name S.V. Kumi.
Okay.
And he taught me how to play this organ.
Okay, so the police officer taught you 40 years ago.
Yes, 40 years ago.
You met him somewhere and he was playing. How was it like?
He came to visit somebody at Nkoko. He came to a memorial service and I met him.
And he was playing it?
He was playing it. And he said, I want to learn it. And he said, I will teach you. So it took me 1 hour. He taught me how to play, just 1 hour. Because I am already a musician and I have the years. So I picked up.
And you started playing.
I started playing.
Most of the people watching us right now around the world, especially currently, we are here in Ekropo in the eastern region of Ghana, and this is where you are. We have not seen a lot of people playing this musical instrument. Is it that popular? Is it a popular musical instrument?
Well, it is not popular in Ghana.
Okay.
But if you go to the European countries, so there are a lot of players. If you like, if you click YouTube
And I search for musical
and
song.
search for musical, so you see a lot of players.
But here in Ghana, why are people not playing this?
Well, unless who wants to learn.
But it's like we don't see people playing. We see people playing the organ in the churches, but it seems this one.
There are a lot of musicians. Even when you go to Asante, you seldom find a musical song because
Yeah.
it's not common.
Yes, even when you go to our musical shops here, you will not see anyone selling.
No.
Okay, so how different is this saw from what the carpenters use?
It is the same saw with the exception that unless you have the one with tension, it's pure steel.
Okay, so it has to be a steel,
A steel.
a saw
That can be
manufactured.
bend easily. You
Okay.
see? Flexible bending.
Okay.
Then you get that sound.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it has to be a saw which
Most
is
of the saws are hardened with carbon and what a cast.
that is not the best saw to
That's
use.
not the best saw to use.
Okay.
But you have to get the one with steel, pure steel,
So,
so that when you bend it, it cannot break.
okay. How old is this your saw?
As I told you, I had it over 40 years ago.
And you've kept it for 40 years.
Yes.
So the name this saw is 40 years. Oh my
More than
God.
40 years.
More than 40 years. Okay, let me ask you, does the size matter to produce the sound? The size of the saw, does it matter?
No.
Okay.
But when it is long, as like say, when you go to the pianoforte, you'll find about 2 octaves, 3 octaves, 5 octaves, and even 7 octaves.
Yeah.
You see? So the longer the instrument, the more the sound you will get.
Okay.
So if it is short, you can't play higher or lowest note
Okay.
when it is short. But when it's long, you can get all these notes along.
Okay.
You have 12 keys. You
Yeah.
can get all of them when it is longer. When the saw is longer.
Okay.
But when it is short, you can go about only 2 or 2.5 octaves.
I can see you are playing the musical saw with a bow.
A bow.
Is it the same we use for the violin and the cello? Is it the same thing?
The same thing you use for violin and cello. But the best is the cello bows.
Okay.
Yes. The best is the cello bows.
Wow. Can this musical instrument, can you use it to play any song? Or is just meant for hymns and songs that have low tempos?
Definitely, it is meant for songs like church hymns, the one they play in the churches, you see, and the one with keys. So as soon as you see the key, you come in, or you hear the key, you just come in.
A friend of mine was asking me, he was like, I can play the piano. But talking about musical saw, how are you able to know this is key C, key D, this is G?
You will always determine it by the ears. As soon as if you are a good musician, as soon as you strike the note, it's that you must know that this is key C or G.
But on the keyboard, there is a tone, there is a semitone.
So it's better you play with a keyboardist or a pianist.
Is it possible to play alone?
It is possible to play alone, but it is hard to determine the key you are using, unless you use a pitch pipe.
Okay, so with the pitch pipe, you'll be able to tell the key you are playing.
E or C or G.
So when you start to play, and the keyboardist doesn't tell you the key, you the player will not be able to tell till you use it.
No, as soon as I hear from him, I can just come in at the same time and come on the same note as I hear by the ear. Do you get me?
I get you. Okay, so if you are on any of our social media platforms, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like, and you leave a comment. I don't know if you can take us to. Is there any history behind this musical song?
All that I learned was that in Europe there was a carpenter who hangs his saw on the wall.
Just like we have this here. So
You see, this has a hole, so he has a day where he hangs them on the wall. But mistakenly, it fell from where it hung. As soon as it touched the ground, he heard a noise. This is a peculiar sound. So he used his hammer and tried it and saw that he can get some notes from the saw. So he tried it and had it. So that was how it was originated.
okay, my producer has a favorite hymn that he wants us to. What's the title?
Oh, you.
Yesu Mejefo. Okay, so my producer loves this hymn and we want to play it on the musical source, so just enjoy it. Okay, so that was an interesting one, playing the musical saw. Currently, I don't know whether you know. I don't know, what are you doing?
After one song, you have to rub the bow, the hairs of the bow with a rosin.
A
A
rosin.
rosin, yes.
What does it do?
It grips the saw and produces the sound. If you don't use the rosin, it will slip.
Okay.
The brush will slip from the so that the music will not.
Okay.
The tune will not come.
Okay, so it is good that you have this to play.
The rosin. Always you have to rub the bow with the rosin.
Okay, apart from yourself, because for most of us, this is the first time, and most people, this is the first time they've seen such an amazing musical instrument. Apart from yourself, do you know other people who play?
I knew one guy who says a tema.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Forgetting the name.
Okay.
And I have taught some people.
Okay. So he also plays.
Yes, he plays at the what do you call it, the LGA church.
Okay. Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Dennis. Yes,
Yes,
I know.
he plays that.
Aptema, yes.
Oh, okay. It means the musical. This one is not popular in Ghana.
But some I knew those whom I knew who were playing are all dead.
So if we don't take care, we are going to lose this musical instrument here in Ghana.
I'm yet teaching some people, so I don't think it will fade out.
Oh, I share.
Yes.
It's not going to fade out.
No.
But those you are teaching, is the interest there? Because everybody wants to learn how to play the bass guitar, the keyboard, the drums.
Most of my people the people who came to me are very, very much interested in playing the song.
Wow.
So I have hope that it will not be lost.
Okay, yourself. So how old are you now?
Currently, I'm 87 years.
87 years. And you spent about 40 years of your time playing this. Oh my God.
So,
Okay, we will play another hymn and then I'll talk to my organist as well. So I don't know which of the hymns you are going to play. Okay. So Presbyterian hymn 521. Enjoy this one too. Okay, so let me talk to my organist. As you can see, whilst Busapuni was playing the musical, so there was another organ at the background, and I have the player here. What's your name?
My name is Paul.
Okay, Paul. Yes. You've been playing the keyboard. How long have you also been playing the keyboard?
Yes, I've been playing the keyboard for approximately 15 years now.
Oh, 15 years.
Yes.
Oh my God. And when it comes to hymns, normally it is very difficult to see young people playing hymns. Everybody wants to play for the Orthodox, they want to play, why did you choose this line?
Yes, playing hymns makes you a distinct keyboardist, okay? When you play high life and so on, you just play by the ear. But with the hymns, you have to follow. Look at
Really?
the notes, yes. Play exactly what you see in the book. So it leads you and guides you to play the right notes.
Hold on,
you cannot just play anyhow.
You made a serious statement.
Exactly.
You are saying when you play high life.
Yes.
Come again.
You just play just what comes into mind, how the song goes, the rhythm. You follow just like that. But with the hymn, you play note by note without missing a note. Else, the song wouldn't sound the same as it was written.
So with high life and the songs we play in
Pentecostals and contemporary music, just backing. Pam, pam.
You are just playing.
Yes.
You can even hit the wrong note and you are good to go.
You move on. That's it. But with hymns, it's a distinct area. You just have to follow what is in the book. So you play note by note, exactly as it is written. Yes. So when you play, hymns, it makes you a fantastic keyboardist. And you are distinct, yes.
So keyboardists who cannot play hymns, they are not good.
they are equally good, but not as compared to those who play hymns. Because if you ask me, I would tell you those who play hymns are musically good than those who don't play hymns.
But this is a serious statement.
Yes, that's my opinion though. And I think it is proven, because even if you want to learn the keyboard, you just cannot learn by the ear. You have to learn by the notes. So it will tell you, okay, this is E, this is D, this is C, this is F. And you are learning the notes. So you want to play chords, maybe you combine E flat, D sharp, and then this and that, you get this note. So you learn by the note, what is in the book. So if you get to a point and you don't play by what is in the book again, then where are you heading towards?
Most people who play most of the hymnal chords and those things, I see them with a score, but you are playing without a score.
Yes, simply because I've been playing for a long time, and those are normal songs I used to play, so I have them in mind. I can play off head.
Okay, without the score,
yes,
you'll be able to tell the notes and everything.
Exactly.
With no mistakes.
With no mistakes. With no mistakes.
So
equally, if I have the book in front of me, it will guide me as well. But without it, because I've been playing for a long time, I have them in memory, which I can play off head.
So how many hymns do you have off head?
Oh, this will be actually difficult for me to tell. Depending on, any song or any hymn you bring up, quickly, I'll try to process it and then.
Are you limited to Presbyterian hymns?
Oh.
Or you cut across?
I can say so, but because I'm strictly a Presbyterian, I'm much more familiar with Presbyterian hymns, which I can play more off head than other church hymnaries, because with that one I have to get the book.
Or you refer to the score and get the notes.
Yes.
So any hymn you can play off head?
Depending. If it is Presbyterian, I have no problem at all.
So you've been playing for the past 15 years?
Exactly.
Okay, so now let me ask you, why did you limit yourself to hymns? Because I don't know whether you still stand by your definition you gave me, that you want to be distinct, you want to be unique.
Okay, me personally, I'm not limited to only hymns. I play all around.
Okay.
I play high life, I play choral, I play everything. Depending on where I find myself, where you put me, I'll be able to deliver.
Okay.
But I'm more into the hymns because I think that is a distinct area. And it comes with more of respect. If you play hymns, you sit behind the organ with a note. They start in front of you.
It comes with respect.
With respect.
Okay.
Because obviously, when you are playing hymns and somebody comes and is a by-heart player, he salutes you. Because he
by-heart
can simply
player.
not do it. Yeah, that's it. So,
serious punchlines. Oh, okay.
Respect.
When he respects you.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Because though he can play by heart, but if you give him the book, the stuff to play, it'll be challenging. That's it.
You know, I'm one of the by heart players. Let me tell you a story.
Obviously, you're offended.
No, I'm not offended, but I'm feeling guilty now. I went to the Volta region for a friend's funeral, and the father was actually dead. So Saturday morning, we were supposed to go for burial service in a church. I was asleep, and then I didn't want to go for the burial. I want them to go and bury the father and come back so that I can go to the funeral grounds. So I was asleep, and my friend came to wake me up. Charlie, they need a keyboard, somebody to come and play. Yeah, Charlie, come and play for us. I said, oh no, I'm not ready. Come and play. So I thought it was a Pentecostal church where they will sing Yeti Obun Samso, and I play my thing and I go. I went there. I got there, and then the choir said, oh, you can play. And then he opened the score for me. Then I stood there, I'm like,
What is it?
I'm like, please, I don't play Ewe songs. He said, no, but the notes.
That's my point.
Hey,
that's the point.
I told the man I don't play Ewe. He said, oh, but you can read. I said, no. Oh, you can read. Then you can play our songs.
Yeah, I'm justified now.
So if I was able to play that day, but they gave me the score, and I was like, I don't play Ewe songs.
So that is clearly the distinction between those who play by heart and those who play by the score.
Jesus, from today I'll start learning hymns.
Yes, it helps.
Yeah, from today, I'll start learning hymns. Okay, let's do another hymn so that I'll console myself a little bit. I don't know which one we are playing.
Jesus shall reign.
Okay, Jesus shall reign. So, wow, wow. So, so currently you play for one church, eh?
Yes, I play for Ekropon Christ Presbyterian Church.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
as the principal organist.
okay. Wow. Oh, wow. So, as I mentioned, we are at Ekrapim Ekropon, where we are engaging people who are well vested into music. We have the musicals and then we have the organ here. So, as he mentioned, he can play any other song. So, in my case, if it were to be you, you could have played.
In terms of
In my case, when I went to there and they brought me Ewe him,
exactly. The moment I have the score to guide me, exactly, I'm good to go.
even if you don't know the song.
Yes, yes.
I told them I don't play Ewe. So.
The away songs are written in the notes.
Yes,
So the songs are written in the notes.
yes. Just notes, so it doesn't matter the lyrics.
So it tells
Whether
you
it is Greek or whatever.
it tells you
Chinese, what?
it tells you the time signature,
everything.
everything, the notes and everything,
Yes,
and you are
notes,
good to go.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you were asking Papa a question that why are the young ones not learning? Everybody wants to play,
Yeah.
electronic instrument and so on and so that. Yes. If you look at this, I would say it's not that enticing,
Yes.
but it's a very fantastic instrument with a soothing sound. Okay. But the young guys of today, they want electronic instruments,
Sure.
the one they can hear. The output very
Yes.
loud and so on and so forth. But if you ask me, if you want to be a good musician, you don't have to limit yourself in playing just one musical instrument. Myself, I play the organ, I play the bass guitar, and I'm as well a drummer. And I'm in the process of learning the saw as well.
Okay.
So it makes you an all-round player. It makes you a fantastic player. Everywhere you find yourself, you fit. Okay. So I will encourage and urge everyone to develop that interest in learning the musical saw. It doesn't take that much long time to learn. Very simple. The moment you are quite musically inclined, you are good to go. Within a space of just a day or two, when you are guided, you're able to do something. So it's such a fantastic instrument, which I will encourage everybody to.
Because the young ones, the moment everybody wants, you see them hanging bass, acoustics,
Acoustic and
they
then-
are everywhere. But you carry saw and so okay, we are playing another hymn.
nothing official.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so people have this perception that if you are a singer, you should learn at least one musical instrument. Do you also believe in that? That if you're a singer and you sing, you should at least learn one musical instrument?
It's good, but not that a necessity.
Okay.
Okay.
It is not necessary.
It's not a necessity. But
Okay,
it's
so
good.
let me reframe. If you are, for instance, a high life musician, you are a gospel musician, you need to learn how to play a musical instrument, at least one musical instrument.
Yeah, if you ask me, I'll say it is good, but not a requirement.
Okay.
Not a requirement, because if at least you are able to play the organ in your leisure time alone, you can do something, you can rehearse something, and then you can just get your team together, because you've been able to do something on your own with a keyboard. You're able to help the organist, okay, do it this way, that way, and then it will help you to at least do your thing very well. But if you don't know, I don't think it's much of a problem. And at least, again, if you know the keyboard, for instance, it will help your pitching,
Okay.
voice rehearsal. So
at least you can rehearse on your own.
rehearse on your own.
You don't need someone to touch the notes for you. This is
Exactly,
do, this
exactly.
is re. Okay.
And then, okay, it can also help you to at least identify the keys you are very comfortable with, depending on the song. Okay, you see, when some musicians, I mean, go on the stage, they fumble a little bit because they are not comfortable with the key they've been given and all that. But if you're able to rehearse on your own with a guide of the keyboard and so on, I mean, when you go on stage or you get your team, you're able to give them your key, which you are comfortable with, and the kind of song you've been able to rehearse with the keyboard, and then it will flow very well.
Okay.
So I would say it is good. It helps you develop very fast, but it's not that a requirement that strictly you should know how to play.
Does it improve your composition?
Yes, yes. It improves your composition, because if you know at least one instrument, I'll take the keyboard for instance. When you sit behind the keyboard, what you can sing with your voice, it is not the same thing you can play on the keyboard. Sometimes you accidentally play something, you wouldn't know it was correct, but when you played it and it sounded very well, I can add this. So it will all help you, I mean, get a very good composition. Okay, so as I said, maybe you are trying something and accidentally play something, hey, this sounds very well, very good, then you add it. But when you are singing with your raw voice, you can't get that advantage there.
Okay. Okay. So let's come to Asante Darko. And so at your age, you are still playing. You still play the keyboard as well.
Of course.
If someone wants you to teach the musical saw, are you willing to teach? Because most people would want to learn this musical instrument.
Without pleasure. I will.
Why would you want to teach people?
Well, I don't want the instrument to die away.
It means you are very passionate about this musical
Of
instrument.
course.
Why? What is
And
so
it's so
unique?
handy. You can take it anywhere.
Anywhere.
It's so handy. It's unlike the organ, you have to carry a very big, huge thing.
You need an adapter. If there is no
you
light,
just need the saw, your bow, and the rosin. That's all.
and you are good to go. Wow. So I'm putting a picture on the screen right now. You check that people outside in America, there are some people who are even on the streets playing musical instruments, and people are just giving them money. You can see from the video we have on the screen right now that people are on the streets and they sit down, they play the musical instrument, and you can see the people gathered around them. They are so much shocked that a musical a saw is producing that kind of sound, and people are just giving money. So Mr. Asante, we are going. I don't know what is your final words, and then you give us your last hymn.
My advice to the youth is that you should come out in their numbers and learn,
Okay.
so that the soul will not die away.
You don't want the saw
No.
to die away in Ghana here.
Yes, I want it to stay.
Okay. Okay.
But yet, I'm happy I have about 3 or 4 people who are eager to learn.
Okay.
And my son, the organist, Darko, is very willing. And he plays about not only the organ,
Yeah.
even I have a mandolin, he can play it well, very, very well.
Wow.
So it's not only the keyboard only he can play all the other musical instruments too.
Wow.
And I'm happy he wants to learn the saw too. And sooner or later, he'll be a very good musical saw player.
Wow. Okay, so sir, what I don't know which of the hymns you want to leave us with. So as you watch the video, if you have not subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please kindly subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and then you like the video, you share the video for others to also have the opportunity to have access to this video. And then remember, we came all the way to the eastern region of Ghana, Ekuapeme Kropon, where we had this exclusive interview. So enjoy this amazing instrument, musical saw, and then we have the organ, and enjoy this hymn. Bye bye.